Alright guys, I'm going to explain a tool with Kabal that I've been using for a very long while. I'm going to name it the Flash Parry. It's basically when you do an enhanced dash and then immediately cancel it with block. And it looks like that. Now this is obviously going to cost a bar meter that Kabal can easily build, as he has the best meter building in the game. And this move has many uses. One of the main uses you guys see me using it for is on wake up. Now on wake up, when you do a wake up attack, you have 12 frames of invincibility. The enhanced dash has 13 frames of startup before you're able to cancel it. So if you do the math, 12 minus 13, you have 1 frame where you are vulnerable. And now having 12 frames of invincibility and having 1 frame where you're vulnerable, that's very unlikely that your opponent's gonna, be able to stuff you or hurt you on wake up. So basically, Kabal can pretty much wake up for free on any character in the game and block or jump, or wake up and go into his launcher, or wake up going to grab. He has the most mix-ups on wake up. Now another way I use this move for is, let's say you happen to knock down an opponent that has very linear wake up options. Like let's say you're up against an Ermac and their 2 main wake up attacks are the TKP and the lift. Now what you can do is, if you read your opponent's going to try to do a wake up attack the next time you knock them down, you can pretty much bully them and just dash up and do a flash parry and then just absorb the hit on wake up with armor, and then you're able to fully launch punish him. I'll show you that right now. Now as you can see, what I did there was I just dashed up into his wake up. I predicted the Ermac player was going to do something like a lift or any kind of move on wake up, and then I did Kabal's enhanced dash, cancel it immediately, aka the flash parry, and then he pretty much was open for about like 30 frames of me punching him. And that's one of the main aspects where this move is very good in. Characters that have bad wake ups like that. It's also good against, let's say, like a noob cyber players. They have a lot of single hitting specials. Characters that have single hitting specials where Kabal can easily, absorb that and then continue to hit them. Another way to use it is you can use it in footsies as well. Let's say your opponent baits something, you're just right outside the range, like a Sonya. Against a Sonya or Melina player. Now I don't recommend using this as a main force of meter, because against those characters you want to always have full stock of meter against them. But against a Melina or Sonya player and any character that has a good down 4, if you get out footsie by them, you can easily just predict that they're gonna do something like a down 4 and then just walk in, do a flash parry, and then punch them with a 4-3 and then go into a combo. Another way to use this is also with projectiles. Let's say like a new player does a projectile, you don't want to jump because you think he might anti-air. From this distance, you can do something like flash parry, jump in, free combo, because he's still stuck in recovery, and you don't have. And when you absorb the armor move, you don't have to wait and all the blocks done and everything, which makes the move not able to punch with a jump in at that range. You can also bypass projectiles or anything else when you're going. This move is probably the most versatile move in the entire game. It has a ton of uses. And of course, if your opponent thinks you're going to cancel, you still have the threat of letting the dash go and then hitting them. So even if your opponent expects that you're going to cancel and they know that they're safe, like let's say your opponent does a very safe projectile. Let's say your opponent does, I'm trying to think of a projectile that's very safe. Let's say your opponent does Freddy's straight projectile from this distance. You cancel it. He knows that you're gonna cancel, because by the time from this distance, when you reach him over here, he's gonna be able to move or block. So what you do is you dash, you either cancel. The basic mix up here is you cancel, stop in front of him, go for a grab or something, or when you know he's gonna try and move, because he's able to move before the dash reaches him, you can just let the dash go and then you hit him. So it's always a 50-50 mix up, regardless. And that's basically the rundown on the enhanced dash, aka the flash parry.